مجاني على طلبك الجاي. When it comes to life on Earth and human history, scientists...
Bacon bits. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Hump day tomorrow. Hump day tomorrow. Almost there, guys. So, had a pretty uneventful day at work. Ain't a lot of shit happening. You know, just a regular day. Regular. And now, it's time for some studio action. Oh, you just got off work too? Congratulations. You made it through another work day. That's a plus in my book. Don't have many of these left in this pack. Ooh, down to the wire. There's only one more left. Let me go ahead and get my shit together. Straighten my life out with this doobie, you know. What? I need some vacation like that. I got a little bit more vacation time, but I'm trying to save it for like the end of the year. So right around our Christmas holidays and all that shit, I'll just tax the rest of my shit onto that shit and just like take the last week or so off in December. I feel you on that shit. Well, actually, I gotta check I'll probably check my time tomorrow because I took some unscheduled days the week before last when I wasn't feeling good, yo. Was that last week? No, the week before last. I took a couple days off and never checked my I never checked my balances after that to see how many hours I still got left. I know I have some. And then I think December is the only month we don't accrue time, but every month we get 15 hours off a month. So even if I do save it till December, I'll have October and November. So that'd be 30 more hours that I'll have just to fucking lounge around. I think I almost got I still got about 30 hours left. And then plus another 30 hours, it'll be almost a whole work week that I can take off. Look at you. That's what's up, though. The second job. I tried to work 2 jobs once. That shit ain't for me. I tried to work night shift one time. That shit ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? That shit is not for me. All I can do is a regular 9 to 5, 40 hours a week. Can't ask me for more than that shit. It ain't gonna fly, yo. I can't contribute more time than that. And then 2 jobs. I remember my sister had 2 jobs for a long time, yo. Like I never saw that shit. Where you at? At work? I thought you just got off work. I did. I'm at my second job. Like, damn, bro. When the hell do you take a break? Take a chill pill. Some adult time. Anything. Nope, you're busy working 2 jobs. And it shouldn't be like that in America, where motherfuckers feel like they need 2 jobs, man. Everybody should be able to support their lifestyle off of 1 job. I don't care if you're a lawyer or a McDonald's employee. But hey, we all gotta do what we gotta do. As long as you can smoke while you're doing it, you know what I'm saying? That's a plus. That's a benefit. I take that into consideration. Like my last, let me see. I don't think I ever had a job with random drug tests. I'll never, if that shit is like really enforced, like random drug tests, I'll never work for somewhere like that. Y'all ain't about to catch me slipping. Fuck wrong with you? Hmm? Ain't gonna get none of my hot piss. I don't think so. Even my job now, I swear y'all thought I was gonna have to like take a drug test for it. No, they just want decent people working there. Yeah, when you're trying to make them moves, like I say, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Motherfuckers got goals. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta make sacrifices to get to that goal. You might have to work 2 jobs for a little while, just so you don't have to ever work another job again. You know what I'm saying? Get the bag now, secure that bag, and then down the road, you say, fuck all y'all, I got the big bag. So we about to smoke this. Smoking, drinking, and chilling. I just be amazing myself at these things sometimes. How they just come out like, look like a machine did that shit. I use my fingers. My fingers are nimble and agile. Oh, no. No socks. It's been kind of warm lately, yo. No socks with the sweaty toes. That was the list. What's the list? Barbados to remove Queen as head of the state. I've been posting about this for a couple of years, man. A lot of these fucking black countries are telling the fucking colonizers, y'all time is done, man. We don't need y'all around here no more, man. We're gonna forcibly vote y'all out and not be under your leadership. It's that time of year where it's fucking cold as shit in the morning and then pretty warm in the afternoon. So I don't know. It's 72 degrees right now, but this morning it was like 38 degrees. So 72 by 6 o'clock is gonna be 70. By 8 o'clock it'll be 61. By 11 o'clock it'll be 54. It's not gonna dip down that cold tonight. It's not gonna dip below 50. And then tomorrow, oh, so fucking sunny, and back up to 75 again tomorrow. So nah, it's not bad weather right now. And it's a nice ass fucking day out. Like really nice. I might go sit outside or go for a little walk or something. Nice ass fucking day. No clouds in the sky, nothing but straight sunshine. All bright. I like that. I like days like this. What do I do on nice days like this? I sit in the studio. It's nice outside, I know, but I gotta get some paint done. I'll enjoy nature later. So I talked to my client for that big commission. I need to see if this shit is how it's drying, because I'm gonna have to varnish it soon. He was gonna come pick it up this Saturday, but well, he has some appointments in New York, so he has to come up this way anyhow. I'm not that far from New York, so he's like, I could come grab it this weekend. I was like, you could, but then he thought about it. He was like, but I'll be in New York for a couple days. I don't want that shit like bouncing around, all this shit. He just want to pick it up and take it back home, and I feel him on that shit. So he said he at first he said he was gonna come get it Saturday while he was in New York, but then he said, you know what? I'd rather just make a trip just for the painting. So he said the first weekend in October he'll come up and grab it. But I need to make sure that shit is dry good enough so I can have it varnished and everything. Cause we be smoking, drinking and chilling.
Hey, John Messenger. I'm here with Department Manager Joe. What's up, buddy?
You're doing good.
This man uses video filters right now. Yes. And had the pleasure of doing some coaching with you at the Persuasion.
And historians have some of the answers, but not all of them. They're great at their job, and they can reach grand conclusions based on tiny clues and pieces of evidence, but sometimes they encounter something that leaves them totally stumped. That's what today's video is all about. These are the strange and wonderful places all over the world that are amazing to see, but impossible to understand, even for scientists. Why have one tree when you can have two? That seems to be the theory in Casorzo, Italy, where there's a remarkable sight to behold in a field. It's two trees in one, and they're completely different species of tree. The bottom one is a mulberry tree, but it has a cherry tree growing on top of it. It's a sort of hybrid duplex of the kind that very rarely occurs in nature. While smaller trees do occasionally grow on top of larger ones, it's very unusual to see two fully grown trees cohabiting and thriving like this. Usually, one of the tree's good health will come at the expense of the other, and it's usually the tree on top that suffers. As the beautiful white flowers on the cherry tree demonstrate, that isn't the case here. Unsurprisingly, the strange tree has become a tourist attraction for the area, although it's had to be fenced off for its own protection so that people don't get too close. Climbing it is illegal. Mystery surrounds the origins of the Hidenter in Austria. It's believed to have been built during the reign of the Roman Emperor Constantius II, who ruled between the years of 351 and 361. But that's little more
So
than
this is ready to get varnished.
The ancient Romans sometimes built structures like this to mark the site of significant military victories.
The thing is, though, how the fuck am I gonna varnish this big ass damn canvas, yo? Should I keep it standing upright like this, or should I lay it down? I might, what the fuck? I might lay it down and do the pour on varnish instead of using the spray varnish on this one. But it's ready though. I don't know if I should do that shit now. What do you think? I should varnish it now? I don't know, that varnish smell. I sure I don't want to deal with that. You know what? Like I said, since he's not coming until a couple weeks, I'll just do this Saturday morning. And I'll do it across the hall in the other room so I won't have to deal with the fucking smell. I think that's what I do. I'll wait till Saturday to do this. But it's good to go. Good to go. So got that one ready. Get paid from that. Which is good because I spent that money today. I ordered the upgrades for my car. And that was a good little chunk of change. That shit was almost $900. But I got a nice ass Pioneer radio. And it's one of the newest models and only models out there that has wireless Apple CarPlay and screen mirror. So I think you have to plug your phone into the unit to sync it and set it up initially. But once you're synced to the unit, once your mobile device is synced to the head unit, you won't have to keep it plugged in. And so when you just get in the car with your phone and it recognizes your phone and it mirrors everything right there. So but you can plug it in and charge it, but you don't have to. So I got that model. That shit was like $200 more than every other thing up there, yo. I think in the long run, like, not having that wire, I think I'll appreciate that a lot more. And then plus I think you can sync up to 4 devices. So if me and my girl are in the car and both of our phones are synced, like, I can play my music, you know what I'm saying? Scroll through the shit, play my music, then just stop my shit. She can just press hers and play her music, and you know what I'm saying? There won't be any pause or anything, and nobody has to like disconnect their phones and all that stuff. And then like you can still have your phone on the charger, but it's not connected to the radio, and the other phone can be playing through the radio while one phone is charging. And so I think that wireless feature is kind of cool. It's worth it, I think. I hope so. I hope it functions like they say it does. So I got the head unit, I got all the connectors, the dash kit, and the backup camera. And that's the only thing I'm really worried about is like running the wire for the backup camera. I don't know if you so I don't know if I'm gonna have to pull up like lining on the rim of the door frames to actually run the wire to the backup cam, or am I gonna have to like run it through the car and then through the trunk and then like drill a hole for that shit for it to come out, or like I don't know. So it's gonna be a little process, but like I said, the audio shops kept bullshitting me for weeks, and then they were gonna charge me like $1,100 for everything, including the install. But I feel like I'm a pretty bright person. You know what I'm saying? Just give me some instructions. You got an instruction manual, or is everything labeled? I should be able to do that shit my fucking self. So I'm still saving myself about $300 because that's what they were going to charge for the install. And I got a way nicer radio than I had ordered from the audio place anyway. They were going to get me like this other, it was a Alpine or Sony or something, but it didn't have that wireless. I don't think it had Android audio. It just had the Apple feature, but this one has Apple, Android, and it's wireless, and it's backup cam compatible. So we'll see if I can connect all that shit without fucking short circuit. You know what the fuck I'm trying to say. Without fucking some shit up. Short circuiting is what I meant to say. Anything in the fucking car, but like I said, that shit shouldn't be that difficult. I'm thinking like maybe 2 hours. Get that shit installed in like 2 hours maybe. Have everything all buttoned up and fastened up. Oh, this ain't no twist top. You son of a bitch. Come here. There. Mr. Do It Himself. And some good news. My product, my brush holder, been waiting on this shit for a couple weeks, and so really not trying to aggravate the company because it is just a really small order. It's not shit to them, you know what I'm saying? It's not like a $100,000 order or something. So it just I kind of figure like they'll take their time with my little bullshit ass project or whatever. But I don't know. It's been a minute, so I emailed the guy today, and I was like, "Hey, I just want an ETA on the production of my product." And he was like, "Oh, your product is in production right now. It's scheduled to finish up on Friday, and we should ship it out that same day." So, or did he say ship it out? I don't want to add extra. I know he said it was. I both emails are really short, so. Hey, good afternoon. I was just looking for an ETA on my product. Hey, Travis, your order is in production now and is scheduled for completion on Friday. Awesome. So, scheduled for completion on Friday doesn't mean that they're going to like package it and ship it out to me on Friday. So, hopefully, if it's completed Friday, I don't know if they have like weekend shifts or whatever, but they need to ship my shit out next week. And so if I don't get it next week, hopefully I'll have it the following week. But next week, I'm definitely going to try to put some infomercials out there about the product and get hyped for it again and try to see if I can grab some pre-orders up. I already have a few people who want some units. One guy's going to buy several of them, so I'm going to cut him a little deal on that shit. But hopefully this first order will go fast enough where I can just take that money, and if the demand for it is there, I'll just go ahead and order the second shipment of that shit, yo. But like I said, if all of them go pretty quick, and I can gauge like how many more units I'll need, I'll probably get more the next time because I'm actually gonna step to try to talk to like district managers from like art supply stores and see if I can get in contact with some corporate people to see if I can get them in like a big name store. But that's like on a little bit down the line. I'm gonna see how I can do by myself to start with. Cold as a bitch last night. All right. So what? Oh, ordered upgrades for my car. I got my product. Um, I got a ETA on my product. It's gonna be finished up on Friday. What else is going on? That's about it, man. I be trying to tie up all the loose ends. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything is all golden. So I got everything I need. Nope, I still need to get a label maker, or I was thinking like printing my own labels for that for the packaging. But I have everything else. Um, I might I might actually get me a barcode. I forgot the exact process for that shit, but like to have a barcode on your product so it can be scanned and shit. I might do that, but I can, like I say, the people I'm selling to now are artists that I know and one local business owner that I know, and so like I don't need barcodes yet, but like I say, in the future, that is definitely something else I'll be looking into. So it'd be like an official product. So ain't nothing to do but the paint. and work on these commissions. So still got 2 commissions. There's a few more that are on the line. People are saying they want some stuff done. I really just want to hurry up and get these things done so I can work on my stuff. I've been saying that for months now, but I'm really fortunate. I get a lot of commissions, but once again, like there's an art show coming up, and I don't really got no new shit to put in those shows because I've been making commission art damn near all year. We gotta finish these reader series. I got tons of pictures on my camera. I gotta scan through and do uh, like another beauty series, just like beautiful black women. And then I actually have a picture of my little cousin I want to paint, yo. Just something personal for me, yo. Just cause I love my little cousin, yo. Like, that motherfucker's so goddamn cute, yo. I got this one picture, man. It's the cutest fucking picture ever. I keep telling myself I'm gonna paint that shit. His pops think he gonna get it, but he ain't. That shit gonna be my painting. What the hell that picture at? That's something else I need to do too. I really need to go through this fucking camera roll and like delete the majority of this shit. Yo, I got like 2,000 pictures on this bitch. Then when I do this and go to try to find a picture, like it'll be hard as fuck trying to find this shit, yo. I need to make like photo files. I don't never do that shit or albums rather. Did I know I ain't delete that shit. Why I can't find that fucking picture? Anyway, I'll probably have to have him send it to me again. Oh well. Or it might have been in my messenger. All right. At the work stream. This piece is coming along nicely. Still got a little bit more of the skin tone to work on for around his watch, and once I do that, I'm gonna jump into the jewelry. So let's see if we can. His forearm shouldn't be too hard. It's like because he's standing in his own shadow because the sun is to his back, so he's kind of standing in his shadow. He has a nice tan going on, and he has some furry arms. So like his arms are brown as me, yo. So that really shouldn't be too hard. We're just gonna fill that in, try to add a little bit of like definition to it a little bit, and then start working on his jewelry. What did we listen to? 12 most mysterious places scientists still can't explain. A tree growing within a tree was the first one. Oh yeah, my man's just hit me up. Yeah, my partner who helped me um, develop my brush holder. I had told him about the email saying that dude said that should be done Friday. Just gave me the thumbs up because we about to be in business, buddy. And he got a lot of business connects too, yo. So I say it shouldn't really be too hard to sell this fucking shit for $20 for a product like this that is really good. It works so well, and there's nothing else like it on the market. So I'm just excited. I really think motherfuckers are gonna buy this shit. Yo, if you're a painter and you paint as much as I do, and like I say, I don't see how you can paint with one brush at a time. And so in order to Keep all your brushes organized while you're working. Like, this is the best way to do that shit, yo. I should know. I'm an artist. I've been painting for years. This is the best way to do it. I'm trying to tell y'all. So if you're an artist, buy the Prince brush holding system, $19.99. It's a hell of a deal. You can't beat it. You need to buy one from you and your artist friend so they can have it. $19.99. I'd pay $20 for that shit. If I didn't come up with it myself and I saw that shit in the store, I'd pay $20 for it. I ain't gonna make no profit if when I sell all of them, I already added that shit up. There ain't gonna be no real profit, yo. Cause I had to buy everything. Like I said, that patent what cost me the most, yo. Getting the patent for it, buying the machine to seal the bags, buying the bags themselves, the product itself, and everything else, yo. Kicked out a couple grand for this shit. But that's what it is. That's how you make money, man. You can't make money if you don't spend money. Invest in yourself. It took me a minute to really jump out there and do this shit, yo, and be for real with that shit. But what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? It's an investment. I said it took a couple dollars to do that shit, but we about to see how that shit play out. And if it plays out in my favor, fuck yes. If it don't, you know what I'm saying, and it's not a hot commodity, you know what I'm saying? Hey, at least I tried. Motherfucking shit. At least I tried. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna achieve shit if you don't try. You gotta try, motherfucker. So, product development. First go around, see how this shit works. Damn, that email got me so excited, yo. Friday, we'll be finished with your shit on Friday. Thank you. Give me my shit. And it better be built to specs. And the quality of the plastic better be as high as you said, as durable as you said. Cause and that's why I went to these motherfuckers, cause they had like, for the material I wanted, they was the cheapest ones per unit, like dollars per unit. And the next cheaper one was like $2 extra per unit. And I was like, damn. So should I go with the one that costs more? Maybe they adding, more cost because they have a higher quality product. But the other people there's like, nah, we got the good shit. We got the good shit, and we'll do it for this price. So I don't think it's going to be exactly this same material here, but something very, very similar. And they say they stand behind their product. So if I don't like it, they say I can send that shit back. And give me back my money. I'm hoping it's better than this, but the quality of this plastic is so good, like you can't get much better than that shit, yo. But we'll see. We'll see in a couple weeks. This shit gonna be popping.
That would make a degree of sense, because the ancient city of Carnuntum once existed in this spot and laid host to around 50,000 people surrounded by a walled fortress. The settlement is long gone, but the one remaining arch of this building remains. For several centuries, it was misunderstood as the gateway to the old city. As so little of its true history is known, plenty of myths and legends have grown up around the Hydantor. It's become a popular gap.
Skip that? Really? You want me to skip that?
Who refer to it as Heaven's Gate for reasons unknown. If it really was a Roman tetrapylon, it would probably have a statue of either an emperor or a god in the middle of it. But there's no sign of it today. There's a clue in the name of Mvetanet Island in Kenya that tells you a lot about how the Kenyans feel about it. The name of the strange-looking island, which is on Lake Turkana, translates as no return. That ties in with the myths and legends that surround the place, which suggests that nobody who enters it will ever return. In 1935, English explorer Vivian Fush decided to test the theory by visiting it with colleagues Bill Dayson and Martin Shelfels on a research mission. But when they failed to return, it only served to reinforce the legend.
What the fuck?
While some conspiracy theorists claim that the island contains an alien base full of extraterrestrial beings who will abduct anybody who gets too close, the Kenyan belief is that those who descend into the enormous crater at the island's center will be struck by lightning and obliterated. Photographs taken by planes that have flown over the crater show what appear to be the remains of ancient huts at its center, but nobody's been brave enough to go and inspect it with their own eyes for a very long time. Perhaps that's for the best. There are many ancient and wonderful temples in Syria, most of which have their own fascinating story to tell, but the fascination with the Temple of Aindara is especially strong. That's mostly because of the huge human foot imprints that appear at the entrance to the temple. They've been there for at least as long as the temple has, which is at least 3,300 years. And there's disagreement about how they got there. Scientists and archaeologists say that they were carved by the same people who built the temple and are intended to represent the procession of the gods into the temple's inner chambers. But many local legends say that the temple itself was visited by a great god with clawed feet who left the imprints himself. Yet another school of thought says that the people who built the temple, they left the footprints behind. There are many tales of giant humans living in this part of the world during ancient times, and the footprints are the first thing that the people who believe these stories point to as evidence. Sadly, the temple
Okay, with the commercials,
was badly damaged after being hit by a Turkish air raid in 2018, but the footprints survived. Most people who visit Egypt also visit the Great. Persuaded to drive a further 20 minutes to Abu Ghraib, it wouldn't be such a little-known secret. The old city contains a structure that is, or at least was, a sun temple, and was dedicated to the great god Ra. It was built somewhere around 2,400 years ago and used to have a stepped pyramid of its own. From ancient Egyptian historical records, we know that there were once 6 sun temples at Abu Ghraib, but only 2 remain today. Their roots today, as the colossal stone obelisk that once marked the westernmost point of Abu Ghraib, the massive red granite blocks that are scattered across the area are a puzzle for archaeologists. They appear to have been precision engineered with polished surfaces and holes so smooth that they must surely have been made using advanced drilling technology. As if that weren't mysterious enough, there are also several square alabaster dishes that contain markings akin to the gears of an engine. Did the people who lived here have access to advanced technology? If so, what happened to it? And to them? Once upon a time, Barsak Elmas was an island in the Aral Sea. These days, the water level is a little lower than it was in ancient times, and it's now a plateau in Kizlorda, Kazakhstan. Much like Avainet Island in Kenya, this is said to be a place that people visit and never return from. Even name, which translated from its original Turkic language means whoever comes here shall not return. In 1939, it was declared a national reserve and was closed off visitors for the remainder of the 20th century. Nobody knows what the Soviets did there during those years, but there are plenty of rumors that it was used for top secret research. Even today, electronic devices fail as you get close, and navigational equipment stops working. There have been documented cases of people's skin turning blue after spending too long at or close to the plateau, and a commonly told legend about a group of nomads who stayed here for what they believed to be.
You order all this delivery food for cheap. Okay, so first, Domino's.com.
Year, only to return to civilization to find that 3 decades had passed. It's a mysterious and seemingly supernatural place. Amid the ruins of Amman in Jordan, where you'll find the crumbling shells of temples and palaces, you'll also find the shattered remnants of a giant human hand made from stone. This is the Hand of Hercules, and even in its broken, 3-fingered state, it's still a strangely intimidating thing to look at. The hand is part of the Temple of Hercules, which was built during the 2nd century during the Roman occupation of Amman's citadel. For reasons that have been lost to history, it appears that the temple was never finished. The presence of an elbow made from marble implies that there was once a plan to build a colossal statue of Hercules here, which, had it been completed, would likely have been the largest statue in the world at that time. The region is known for earthquakes, so it's possible that the Romans gave up on the idea of building anything here after enduring one earthquake too many for their liking. As tour guides like to point out to the curious visitors, the nails and cuticles on the hand look like they're well trimmed and conditioned, leading to jokes about Hercules enjoying regular manicures. While we at least know that the Romans were responsible for building the abandoned Temple of Hercules, we have no idea whatsoever who built the pyramid of Sisilco in Mexico City, Mexico. There's some evidence that an enormous volcanic eruption destroyed the civilization that once existed here, but aside from that, they left very little behind for us to remember them by, other than their pyramid. By examining the land around the pyramid, archaeologists have been able to conclude that it was farmed for a period that started around 3,200 years ago and ended during the 1st century when the Zitle volcano erupted. That was a tragic twist of irony for the Mesoamerican population, who are thought to have worshipped the god of fire. While some historians believe that the entire population perished in that.
I hate when that speaker does it. I gotta get a better speaker, man. Every time I go like the electronic stores or whatever, crappy, and the only reason I have I won it as a prize at work. Shit.
There are some who believe